How did your leg become like this? Better yet, oh, why does your leg look like this? Well, I can explain. My name is Berlange Priscillas. I am a fashion model, entrepreneur, and an educator. Perhaps you've been following me for a long time, or you are new. That's okay. I am here to explain. I was born with a rare condition called Klippel. It's a rare congenital disorder that affects the blood vessels and internal tissues. I've spent years not knowing what Klippel was. I've seen over hundreds of doctors, which feels like 1,000 doctors in my case. From the US and Canada, it has been the same thing over and over. I was born in Haiti. With this condition, there was a lot of speculations in terms of, could it be that it's voodoo? Who knows? Could it be that something went wrong terribly? Who knows? Klippel is so rare, 1 out of 100,000 people are affected by this condition, and I happen to be one of them, a special one. Being born with this condition has taken a lot from me. There were days I felt like life was not worth living because I felt shameful. No one has ever told me how beautiful I was other than my parents. But of course, I didn't believe them because they're my parents. They're supposed to tell me that I'm beautiful. The world rejected me. And imagine, I was born in Haiti. I came to the US. I spoke no English. I was bullied. I've been talked down upon. And of course, I was different. And not knowing what Klippel was, that was a bigger deal. Until I found a doctor that I was seeing for a while. And he eventually told me, look, I'll be honest with you. With this condition, because it's so rare, I cannot help you. By 19, you're not going to make it. I felt terrible. I felt like I was useless. My life was worthless. So I began to think, what can I do? What should I do? This condition is so rare. There's no help. Nobody looks like me. So I felt like, why wait for that long? I should just go ahead and kill myself. I was suicidal. Those dark thoughts start coming into my head. I felt like I should just go ahead and do it. I was helpless. I didn't know what to do because there was no help. Until this day, no doctor has ever given me a good news in terms of, I can help you. Not once have I heard that from any doctor. With a lot of prayers, self-reflection, a lot of prayers from my mom, thank God for a praying mother, I ended up not killing myself. Until one day I met someone who says, have you ever tried Cuba? And we thought, oh no, Cuba? Yes, Cuba. So because we have already seen many doctors, we had nothing to lose. You would not believe it. The day that I got to Cuba, I met a doctor that just looked at my leg and says, you have Klippel. That was the best time of my life. Although that was a good news, but it didn't stop there because there's no cure for Klippel. So what do we do? What do we do? We continued to pray. We left Cuba. Now I felt more empowered to actually open up about this condition. Now, let me tell you about my aha moment. My aha moment came with finding out about this condition. Now, I had something to tell people. Whenever someone was to ask me, what is that? Or just stare at me, because I had the knowledge of knowing what Klippel is, I was able to have more strength and power to talk about it. So now coming back, seeing more doctors because my skin would just break often. Out of nowhere, my skin would just break. And that alone itself is, how do I explain it? It feels like, to be quite honest, you are expecting an intruder to come into your home, but you never know what they're going to steal. You know they're coming because the pain that comes with the skin being broken, the veins, just the pain alone, I cannot explain it. You would have to go through it in order to understand. So I had to do the work. I had to pray earnestly to God to use me and use this leg for His glory. So years ago, I decided that I'm going to be revealed. Here we are. With Be Revealed came with the whole process that I was driving one day, and out of nowhere, this overwhelming feeling just came over me. I felt so overwhelmed of not knowing what to do. Now that I have the information, I don't know what to do. There's no cure, but God, I need you to help me. I need you to use this for your glory. Because what else? I have to live with this body, with this pain, with this leg, with this condition for the rest of my life. So we need to do something about it. So as I was driving, it came to me. I am going to use you. But in order for me to do that, you have to be able to open up yourself. So we're going to do this together. And although this came to mind, it was just like, okay, is that really you, God? All right, I'm ready. So when I thought I was ready, I got myself together. The whole idea came to mind to be revealed. This is how things going to go. So I started to reach out to photographers, designers here in Toronto. Nothing. Nobody understood my vision until I reached out to a photographer in New York, Joey. Shout out to Alan Boy. I love you forever. Then after Joey said, yes, great idea. I'm ready. I'm open. Now I had to find a designer. Where do I find a designer? Then I chose to reach out to another designer here for one last time before I reach out to someone in New York. Then I found someone. Shout out to Garvin. I love you forever. Thank you. These people play a huge role into becoming revealed. Okay, fast forward. Got ready, go to New York, did the photo shoot and all that. Everything was exciting. I was revealed. Joey and everyone else on the scene made me feel so comfortable. So I was ready. Now, when I got those images, it was time to post those photos and open up to the world. I chickened out. I couldn't do it. Because God, how was I going to present this leg, this body, to the world, in a world where this part is telling you to just be yourself, own up to your truth, but that side is telling you it's too ugly. You're not going to be loved. You're not worthy. You should be ashamed of yourself. I decided to just be me, because at the end, this is the only body that I get to live in. Although it may not be what I would hope for it to be or what society deemed beautiful, but it is mine. It has carried me this far. So I ended up starting to speak to it, love on it, thank this leg for bringing me this far. And this is how we got here. From being so ashamed of what I was born with, the cards that I was dealt with, I decided to be revealed. And this is why Be Revealed started. I will not live in fear. I had made that decision to not live in fear. There's still no cure for Klippel Trenaunay, but as for me, I have been forging a path to empower not only myself, but everyone who may be going through something, who might have been born with a rare condition. I am encouraging everyone to be revealed. Be you. Don't live in fear. And I am also encouraging the world to not judge. Understand people. Don't judge them. Ask questions. If you see me happy, it's because I've done the work. If you see me shouting, be revealed, it's because each letter represents something. Be revealed will be big, bigger than I ever expected. During my process of being revealed, I prayed to God to allow my story to reach so far, places that I never have imagined. And it did. Although I am revealed, there are days I still feel like, God, where are we going? I still go through the pain. I've gone through the worst pain yet. This whole leg shed, but it was for a greater purpose. So if you see me happy, if you see me twirling, if you see me moving, if you see me shouting, be revealed, it's because I know what it feels like to be suicidal. I know what it feels like to not be welcomed or loved, to feel shamed, unworthy. I know what it feels like. And now I am encouraging you, all of you to come with me and be revealed, because it's possible. Once you decide to laugh louder than the world, you can hear them. The world becomes silence, and it's just you and you and you. and the work that God has been placed into your heart. So I say this to you. Be revealed. Put your best foot forward. Always and forever. Be revealed. Yay!